The IRS received $80 billion in funding from last year's Inflation Reduction Act, and it wants to show us all it's putting it to good use. So on Friday, it announced a few initiatives that aim to claw back more revenue from wealthy people and companies who have been less than honest when filing out their TurboTax form. There are two prongs to this project. One is setting dozens of revenue officers loose on 1,600 millionaires who owe at least $250,000 in taxes each. The other is using AI to identify 75 large business partnerships, which average $10 billion in assets and include hedge funds and real estate firms that have been using shady accounting tactics to avoid paying what they owe in taxes. This is all about proving to Congress that the IRS deserves this fresh funding ahead of negotiations this month. Lawmakers are haggling over a spending bill to prevent a government shutdown by October 1st. Democrats want to keep the IRS flush, but Republicans want to shrink its budget. So this is the IRS saying, like, yo, we're putting this money to good use. Keep our funding, please.
What I thought was interesting that what the IRS commissioner specifically called out that it is using AI tools, which I know that he was trained to say like, oh yeah, we're definitely using these new AI tools. But it is interesting to me that you can train an AI tool to recognize patterns, to recognize trends in tax evasion. You think it's such a case-by-case basis, but I guess these companies are kind of using the same practices and certain red flags pop up that you can identify using AI. So just another AI use case that I didn't think we'd be talking about.
No, it does seem like it's effective. And he said previously with our budget, we just could not afford we couldn't afford this kind of technology. And, overall audit rates at the IRS, which has been hemorrhaging employees, has dropped precipitously. So the number of people with incomes of 1 million or more has jumped 50% over the last decades, while the number of audits on $1 million tax returns has fallen by 2/3. Meanwhile, customer service was abysmal. The average phone call to the IRS took 27 minutes, I'm sorry. And now, thanks to this $80 billion in funding, it seems like they're kind of hiring more, getting things back on track. The average phone call fell to just 4 minutes. Blissful. I mean, it's faster than most airlines, honestly. And so, and they're ramping up their auditing here to get some more revenue for the government. So this is the IRS saying, we are really... Thank you for this funding. We want to show you that we are being productive with it. Don't take it away. Republicans, meanwhile, are like, they've been against funding the IRS from the beginning. They're saying you're going to go after middle-class people. You're going to go after small businesses and hamper growth there. Just like we talked about the policeman at the elbow, everyone's going to be looking at over their shoulder for IRS agents. So you have this little partisan bickering happening.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Democrats are hanging their hat on the fact that the top 1% consistently underreport their earnings and are just not audited as frequently as they once were, while Republicans are hanging their hat on the fact that this is just an excuse for the IRS to hire a ton of agents and then audit America kind of at scale. So you're definitely seeing kind of the partisan I don't know, heebie-jeebies come out on both sides. So it is interesting. And and caught in the middle is the IRS just saying, we just want more people. Please, let us hire more agents so we can do our job effectively. So I don't know. They are saying that it's been working so far. In July, IRS said it collected $38 million in delinquent taxes from more than 175 high-income taxpayers. It's not a ton of money, but it's not nothing at the same time.
It's all relative.
So, right, exactly.
And they also said, in response to Republicans' concerns, they said that we're not going after anybody whose incomes are lower than $400,000.
Hey, thanks for watching. And if you want more Morning Brew Daily, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And also check out the rest of our episodes wherever you get your podcasts.
New episodes drop at 7 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And you can email us at morningbrewdaily@morningbrew.com.